my channel. In today's video, I'm sharing with you what I eat in a day to detox. Some of you have been asking what I like to do to get back to a healthier routine, and I figured this was perfect timing because the 4th of July weekend just passed. Definitely indulged, definitely enjoyed myself, and definitely had a few glasses of wine. So I'm ready to get back on track, and I'm so excited to take you along throughout the day, share with you what I like to eat to get back on track. So I'm also super excited because I'm collaborating with my really good friend Jessica. She's a certified nutritionist. We connected on Instagram. She's now one of my really close friends, and I'm so excited because she's also doing a what I eat in a day video. I promise you, you will walk away from that video feeling inspired with all the tips, and definitely is someone that you need in your life. So definitely go and check her out. Let her know that I sent you. But yeah, with that being said, if you are new, my name is Jen. If you're coming from Jessica's channel, hello, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. I'm a stay-at-home mom to my 3-year-old Cam and my 1.5-year-old Paloma. I make weekly videos on motherhood and how I embrace self-care through it all. So consider subscribing if you like what you see. But yeah, with that being said, let's get into the video. Breakfast is up first. All right. Breakfast time. Breakfast definitely varies. I've never been a breakfast person, so a lot of times my breakfast is super light and I'll go heavier during dinner time. So breakfast is usually either banana with almond butter, which I think a lot of you guys know I love, but today I'm gonna do a smoothie. Oftentimes I'll do a smoothie if I just want something like super light, but I know will hold me over until lunch. So I'm gonna make a green smoothie. Really simple, nothing crazy, easy green smoothie. And I like the tropical flavor of a smoothie, so that's why I'm using mango. Hold on one second, sweetie pie. Obviously I'm doing this with the girls. But yeah, let's get to it. Some cucumber that the hubby grew in his garden. He'll be happy that I said that. Handful of kale. This much banana, nothing too crazy. Go ahead, add some of my mango. Some water, blend it up. To make sure it's sweet enough, I like to go ahead and taste it. Yes, sweetie pie? I'm gonna add a little bit of honey, but also some ice. Taste it one more time. Perfect. Okay. A lot of times I make enough in case the girls want some, which is usually the case, but they're cooperating today. They're downstairs playing, so I get to have my smoothie in peace. It's actually really good. The cucumber actually, wow, like I forgot how much I like cucumbers in smoothies. It makes it so refreshing. This would be really good with pineapple chunks as well. This is perfect. I'm so excited. So cheers, guys. That's breakfast. Do you like it? Is it yummy? Oh, good. Cold. Cold, yeah. It's cold for you. All right, guys. Lunchtime, nap time, quiet time, the time I get to refuel, regroup, get myself together for the next half of the day. But yeah, this is when I like to eat my lunch in peace. So I'm gonna share with you what I'm making today. First things first, I wanted to mention that when I detox, I do like to go as plant-based as possible, but also as simple as possible. So during the day, breakfast and lunch, I really like to make healthier choices as best as I can, reach for more plant-based meals and foods. Things like avocado toast or salads are my go-to, like my kale salad, which I'm gonna show you today, but just more nutrient-dense meals, I would say. I'm not much of a snacker. I never have been. I find that when I snack, I feel like I'm usually reaching for foods that aren't filling me up, and then I'll go ahead and like make myself a meal, and then I end up feeling really full and gross, and It's just never been my thing. So I like to eat more nutrient-dense meals to hold me over until the next meal. So my kale salad, I feel like this isn't the first time I've made this, but so easy, so simple, so flavorful. I feel like a lot of salads that have a lot of texture, a lot of flavor is key when you're on a detox, because I feel like, what is food without flavor? You know what I mean? So I love my salads to have a lot of flavor. And if I'm feeling a little bit on the naughtier side, then I'll go ahead and add cheese, like goat cheese or feta. Just depends on how I'm feeling. But if I really feel like I need to get back on track, then I will omit the cheese. Because also dairy doesn't vibe well with my body. So I do try to stay away from cheese, but I do like me some cheese sometimes. And then a simple dressing that I like to make, which I feel like is the key to making this salad all come together. But I'm really excited to show you guys how I put it all together. So super easy, super flavorful. I think you're gonna love it. Again, I will make sure to list the recipes and ingredients down in the description box if you guys decide to make it. I feel like I've been bad at doing that lately in my videos, but I will be sure to do that for you guys today. But yeah, let's get to it. So super easy salad. Pick your favorite kind of kale. I prefer Tuscan kale, but sometimes I can't always get my hands on it, so I'll just go ahead and get the typical kale that you'll get at the grocery store. I will cut that up into small bite-sized pieces, throw it in a nice little bowl. It doesn't have to be fancy like a wooden bowl, but I'm doing this for presentation purposes. But yeah, throw it into the wooden bowl, then go ahead and rinse and drain a can of chickpeas. So super easy, lots of fiber. I love fiber in all my meals. It's like my favorite thing. Then go ahead and chop up some sun-dried tomatoes that have been soaking in extra virgin olive oil. You can find these pretty easily at the store. I feel like this provides a lot of flavor. So I love sun-dried tomatoes, and definitely recommend putting this in. You know, obviously you can add whatever you like into your salad. These are just my go-to ingredients that satisfy me and fill me up, and I just love how they taste all together. But last but not least, some pine nuts or whatever nuts that you choose. I feel like I always like a nutty crunch to my salad, so pine nuts it is. Okay, and now we're gonna go ahead and make our dressing, which again, I feel like is the key to how the salad comes together. A little bit of olive oil. I wanna say eyeball it, which is what I usually do with everything that I make, but maybe 1/4 cup, and then equal parts of apple cider vinegar. And I feel like fresh garlic is key. This is just one big, huge clove minced up. I've tried garlic powder before and it's just not quite the same, so I do recommend using fresh garlic. It's worth the extra step. But after that, add in a little bit of mustard, any kind that you want. I think I did like a tablespoon of mustard in here, and then a little drizzle of honey. I feel like I'm really into honey lately. I've been having it with everything, so a good drizzle of that just to cut the acidity just a little bit, and then some salt and pepper, and you are good to go. Oh, if you're really feeling fancy, I like to add some of the olive oil, sun-dried tomato olive oil into the dressing as well. I feel like that adds a little bit of extra flavor, so go ahead and do that if you feel daring. And with fresh, clean hands, go ahead and mix the salad up with your hands. I feel like that's the best way to really massage the dressing into the kale, because kale can tend to be tough, and it does need to sit for a little bit before you dig in. So I feel like massaging the dressing into the kale really helps it, and just makes it super delicious. Give that a toss here and there. Let it sit for maybe at least 5 minutes to let it really sink in the flavors, and enjoy. Okay, a little bit of everything. Oh gosh, I should have done a bowl. Honestly, whatever container that I keep the salad in, I usually just eat out of it. So anyway, okay. So good. Lots of flavor, crunchy, a little meaty from the chickpeas. So good. Also though, so a salad's not all I eat for lunch. Sometimes I'll top this salad onto avocado toast. I just didn't feel like making avocado toast right now. But I also love these chips from Siete. They're grain-free tortilla chips, and these are in the ranch flavor, dairy-free ranch. And honestly, I feel like they taste like Pringles. They're so good, so satisfying. I love it. Okay, we're back. Dinner time, home stretch. Hubby should be home in a few hours. This is like leaning towards the end of nap time, so I really like to do my dinner prep now, as you guys know. But I wanted to mention that along with my detox, I'm drinking a ton of water. A lot of times I am drinking out of this bad boy. I drink at least 2 of these a day to really feel like I'm getting my hydration in. So this is the key to bright, clear skin. So I feel like, yeah, I need a lot of water today, but definitely go ahead and drink a ton of water. And obviously I do still drink coffee. My go-to lately has been oat milk and honey, a little bit of that into my coffee, which my sister recommended. So thank you, Ames. But yeah, those are my liquids for the day, usually a ton of water and my usual coffee. But when I'm going through a detox during dinner time, the tricky part is trying to find a balance of what I would like to eat and what I should cook for my family, because real life and I'm doing most of the cooking, so I don't want to say that I'm cooking something separately for myself, but in some ways I am, because one, I don't feel like I should force my family to eat what I'm eating, even though what I make is delicious, but I don't want to force them to eat something that, you know, may not be as appetizing for them, especially if I'm eating a little bit cleaner than they are. But simple and easy are the key components here. So you guys get it, mom life is not easy, so I don't have a whole lot of extra time, so I really try to compress my cooking, and that goes for my healthy eating as well. So you may be wondering, how do you do that without cooking 1,000 meals? Well, I'm here to tell you it is possible. My method, or my secret, maybe it's not a secret, but I like to think of a theme for every night. So tonight we're doing Asian tacos, and I love me a good crock pot meal, so I already have their dinner prepped in the crock pot. We are doing Asian tacos, like I mentioned, and I love this cookbook that I have from Damn Delicious. It's her slow cooker Korean beef recipe, and oh my goodness, you guys, if you have not tried this recipe, you need to. You need to add it into your daily rotation, because I promise you, you get rave reviews every single time. We've made it for friends, close friends and family, and everybody loves it. So highly recommend this one. I did have to tone down the spice level. Actually, there is no spice level in the recipe. I typically add my own little custom tweak to it, so I usually like to spice it up if we're making it for friends. But to make it kid friendly, no need to add anything. Just go according to the recipe. But if you're feeling spicy, go ahead and add some spice. But we love this recipe. It's always super easy. The most you have to do is mince up a little garlic and grate some ginger, but I feel like that's the hardest part, which takes like 10 minutes. Other than that, you throw everything in the crock pot, set it on low for 8 hours, and you are good to go. So definitely one of the easiest, most delicious meals you'll probably ever have. I don't say that for a lot of things, but for this meal, especially if you're making something at home, yeah, I would say that that's definitely the case. So hopefully you enjoy it. But anyway, in addition to the main meal, I like to go ahead and think about what types of sides I would like to add to the main dish. For this one, since we're doing tacos, I would like to do an Asian slaw. So that's super easy. Chop up some cabbage, and then you add a little bit of sesame oil and some rice vinegar, and that is your dressing. It's so easy, so delicious. You can even add a little bit of sesame seeds on it, which I like to do sometimes, and that is your slaw. That takes 2 minutes. And then for my part of the meal, so since I'm not gonna eat beef, because when I detox, I like to aim towards being plant-based, so I'm gonna go ahead and roast myself some cauliflower, which is also so easy. You break up the cauliflower into bite-sized pieces, season it however I want, which in this case I like a little garlic powder, some salt and pepper, a little bit of olive oil, and then I go ahead and roast it, and that is it. That is my filling for my tacos, and it's not too much of an extra step in addition to the main dish. So that is how I balance out cooking for my family as well as for myself when I want to be healthy. Pick a theme, make a dish for your family, and then do a small side for yourself. So I think that's kind of my secret here. All right, officially dinner time. I'm gonna show you guys how I put the whole thing together. Oh, I forgot my cabbage. We need this stuff for sure. All right, so this is what we have for the cauliflower, roasted to perfection. It's gonna be delicious. I like to add a little bit of this sauce, the gochujang Korean sauce. So I couldn't find like the box container of the paste, so I just went ahead and bought this. It's more of a saucy it's more of a saucy consistency, but it tastes really good. So I'm gonna add a little bit of that. It's very spicy. Gonna top it off with some cabbage. I usually like corn tortillas. These are the street tacos, which I love the size of these. They're so cute, but we don't have that many left. So I'll go ahead and use some flour tortillas for the tacos. And if you're curious, this is what the beef looks like for everybody else. It's so good. It's been cooking all day. It smells delicious. And I'm gonna use some of the sauce for my cauliflower as well. So everything is looking perfect. Okay, here it is. Yum! And the hubby's home, which is even better. Okay, ready? So good. Definitely one of my favorite things I make. Paloma, is it good? Yummy? You like it? Alright guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I eat in a day to detox, to kind of break it all down. I definitely try to go plant-based as possible. Breakfast and lunch are my lightest meals of the day, and then with dinner time, it's really when I want to kind of strive for balance. So I'll eat until my heart's content, eat until I'm full and satisfied. I will try my best to eat plant-based, but depending on how my body feels, I'll go ahead and listen and understand what my body is telling me. So I feel like it's all about balance in my opinion. I feel like when you're on a detox, it doesn't have to be super strict. Just understanding the foods and diet that your body thrives on, I think is the best way to go. So I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to head on over to Jessica's channel and check out her video. Go show her some love. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!